The Water Ecology tool is an online interactive way to access data we collect as part of our freshwater monitoring program and shows you how what we monitor is aligned to outcomes in the National Policy Statement Freshwater Management, or NPS-FM. Let's take a tour of this tool to help you access this information. On the overview page, we provide a snapshot of what WET is and how it relates to the NPS-FM. We also have links to more information about what indicators we test for in the water, where you can find more in-depth data through the Environmental Data Portal, and reports from our science team that do an analysis of key data sets. You'll also find a map which shows the 270 sites we regularly monitor across the rohe. To dive into the data near you, head to the Map tab on the left-hand side. First, select the data set that you want to view from all the different monitoring programs we regularly undertake to meet our requirements under the NPS-FM. Here we have selected river water quality. Then there are a few ways to get the data most relevant to you. The green dots on the map are all the different places we do monitoring. You can choose to view these dots by freshwater management units, which are outlined in red, or by rohe. The rohe boundaries don't display on that map as there is a lot of overlap, so to select your rohe, go to the drop-down and find the rohe you're interested in, and it will highlight the boundary on the map. This is helpful for iwi who want to view monitoring sites directly related to their area. Now let's dive into the data. Select an indicator. These are the different things we need to measure and grade according to the NPS-FM. These indicators are split into statistics that underlies each attribute. For example, the attribute for ammonia toxicity is made up of the yearly maximum and median. Let's use the annual median as an example. Once you have selected the statistic you are interested in, then select what information you want to see about this statistic by using the State or Trend Output drop-down. In this section, you can look at the baseline state. This is the state of the attribute on or near the central government cut-off date of September 7, 2017. Baseline state can be thought of as a line in the sand to say this site attribute can't get worse than this point. If it does, we need to put actions in place to improve it. The current state provides the most recent season's data. The trend will show you what the data looks like over 10 years and if that site is improving or declining. We've also included target attribute states and interim target attribute states, which will be decided in consultation with the community as part of the draft NPS-FM. These are currently unpopulated. Let's take baseline state statistic band as an example of a state or trend output. This shows the annual median measurement of ammonia toxicity across the region is good, with nearly all sites getting an A grade, the best. Then let's look at the baseline state overall band, which combines different statistics for the attribute, taking into account the worst state of both the median and maximum statistic. When we do this, a few sites move into the B band. This means that these sites have an annual maximum band that is worse than the annual median. If you're interested in a particular site, you can click on it and it will take you to the table section. This is a deeper dive into all the underlying information for that particular dataset at that site are highlighted on the table. In this format, you can see all the underlying information for that site, including the numbers that sit behind it. Like with the map, you can select an FMU and see all the sites that sit within that area. You can also do a comparison by selecting all sites within this area and all indicative data. You can then download the table into an Excel document, which exports all the information into this format. If at any time you get stuck, you can hover over the question mark symbol next to the sections for explanations. You can also see a useful summary of trends for all sites within a dataset by using the Trend Summary function on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side of the graph, we have percentage of annual change in that attribute over a 10-year period. On the bottom, we have the current numeric state for a particular attribute statistic. The further away the dot is from the black dotted line in the middle means the more things are moving. Everything red is getting worse, and the further away from zero it is means the faster it is getting worse. The dotted vertical lines are the cutoff points for each of the bands in the NPS for this particular attribute statistic, A to D. As you can see here, all these sites are currently in an A band, so things are grading well now, but trends show that the water quality is getting worse and quickly. We use this information to prioritise sites that have rapidly decreasing quality. It's important to note that not all datasets have trends. For example, bathing water quality. This is because it is not something we routinely monitor all year round. It's only seasonally monitored in summer. You can also download the trend summary figure as a PNG file, so it can be used in reports or easily shared. We also have included a Notes and Definitions tab to provide further information about the data, how it is gathered and displayed.